Devoting yourself to being better, knowing better, those are good genes. It's down to the DNA, staying silent like I was a Marine. If the heat's on, I can handle the pressure. If the mic's on, I can give you a lecture. If your ear's on, I'ma give you a blessing. Strategize, opportunities, progression. Repetition until it turn into perfection. Repetition until it turn into perfection. Repetition until it turn into perfection. Better tell 'em. The world don't stop just 'cause you're grieving. Better tell 'em. Funeral last week, rent due this evening. Better tell 'em. Red pill, blue pill, pick a side. Better tell 'em. Shit get real, better guard your life. Better tell 'em.
We back again, another episode, Good Genes Podcast with your favorite cousins, Hailey and
Necia.
Yes. So, as always, Necia, how you doing? How you feeling? How's life been?
Great, So yeah, what about you? It's a good day.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I am happy where I am in life. Continue to push forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little anxious about the weeks that are to come because all of the 1 year anniversaries of everyone's passing, or what I consider March Madness, is coming up. So a little anxious about that, but overall I feel good.
Yeah, same. I have the same sentiment. It's kind of like, ooh, I don't know what to expect in March, but we're here. So
Yep.
anyway, but let us know how y'all doing. How is everyone mental health, emotional health right now? How are y'all doing and feeling?
Yes.
Yes.
Because today we're talking about friends. How many of us have them? Friends.
Once there can... Damn, Hailey, you just left me hanging?
I started. You can finish.
No.
That's called balance of friendship right there.
Oh, you know what? What has been brought to me and Hailey's attention and some of our Good Genes cousins that we need a little lesson on friends, right?
Right.
And how to be a good friend.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's talk about it.
And just chatting about it because we have talked about isolation and like being big on that, and have had some comments or people who don't agree with that. But I think it's very telling of people who like don't have close friends, because like clearly you're the problem.
Even if it's just one or two, like I had said in one of the comments, like I have a circle. My circle is small, but my circle is small and solid. But the fact that I have a circle, it's not like I just don't have any friends. I don't have a best friend. Like, I don't have any relationships outside of myself. I won't say I'm not friendly, because I have friends, and like most of my friends, we've been friends over 10 years. Like I have like my sister friend Shannon, we've been friends since 7th grade. Still have her to this day. My best friend Tashika, we've been cool over 15 years now. So I just think too it's important, and it says a lot about a person's character when they can maintain healthy relationships over a course of time.
Yes. Yeah. And the key word in that is healthy relationships.
Not just having anybody, because I do agree with the people when they say, well, you don't want to be in everybody's face. No, you don't want to be too mitzy and on every scene and friendly and stuff like that. But I do think that you should be able to attract healthy relationships, and attract like-minded people like you.
Absolutely. And I think people blur the lines of like friend, acquaintance, best friend, sister, all of that, because like to me a friend is someone who's been in my house, welcome at my home, know my parents. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that I'm cool with and I kick it with, we can hang out. But my friends have been to my house, spent the night at my house. You know what I'm saying? Know my parents. Like if my parents know you, and both of my parents ain't no good at remembering nobody's name, okay? So if my parents know your name, you are my friend.
Right.
Like, that's what a friend is. And it's okay to not have that level of friendship with everybody that you know.
Yeah, of
Like,
course. I think when you have, I think some people use the word friend too loosely, and I do think it's a blurred line there. But I'm like you, I feel like it's levels to it. Like it's associates, it's people you may know or people I may know. Like we may just know each other in passing. Maybe we went to the same high school or at that same job. We really don't know each other like that. But like,
but I know you.
I
You
recognize
know me.
you, right?
Yes.
Then it's people like associates. We speak if we're in passing, like, hey, that's my person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we have general pleasantries. We exchange general pleasantries with each other. And then I feel like it's friends. And then it's like family. It's like stages, though. Like, my friends, they're like family to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes,
So,
for sure.
And I don't have, but actually, I still would say to the average person, I have a small inner circle.
Yeah.
But I also have like an outer band circle too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these my homegirls. Like, they my homegirls. You know what I mean? But maybe we don't know each other for as long as my childhood friends, but we still got a great bond. You get what I'm saying? We support each other and we check on each other. So, and I think too, that's important. Like, making friends in adulthood.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We should be, one thing our therapist really emphasized to me is like moving down here and like, okay, what are you doing to get to know people? And I was like, I'm not really in the space to be dating. She was like, no, I'm not talking about like, I'm talking about getting to know people, period, like building friends and all of that. And I was like, oh, child. I've always been, because I have good, genuine friends, like I never seek that outside of them. Like when I want friendship, I like book a flight and go see my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Or go back home and hang with my homegirls. Like, I'll go see the people I know that are solid with me. But it is important to build friendships in adulthood. But this is a reminder to everyone out there. Your coworkers are not your friends. You don't go to work. Now, you do have some coworkers that become friends.
Yeah.
But stop trying to hang out with your coworkers and you letting them see you personally
while you actively working together.
Girl, you pick and choose. There's a few of them, you know what I'm saying? You got them ones where it's like, you know what I'm saying? I know you, you know me. We can hang out outside of work. But your coworkers are not your homegirls.
Right.
Because they absolutely going to tell your boss what y'all was doing last weekend. They're going to post it on the internet. They gonna think that they can tell your business. No, don't do that.
Yeah, like I establish healthy boundaries when it comes to that. But I literally am I feel like I'm the same person kind of at work and outside of work, but I still don't establish, like, I don't do outside extracurricular activities with my coworkers. Right. You know what I mean? Like, especially while we actively working together, no.
I only had one. My homegirl, Miranda, shout out to you. That's my girl for life. We had kind of knew each other before working together. But we had worked with one another. She was actually at my birthday party, at the tea party.
Okay.
She had on an orange dress.
I do remember her.
Yep.
And her body was so tea.
Tea. Okay.
I remember her.
But we would hang out every now and again outside of work. But we were definitely like work vent friends. Like, hey, girl, I just need to get this off. We was having similar experiences there. You know, and we just kind of had each other's back at work. And we both knew how to keep it professional. We understood life outside of that. And she has just been, like, a good friend to me, you know? Yeah. We not, like, super close, but I could call her and we can chat. Love her baby. I'm always, like, you know, into that. So she's like the one. Yeah. But like, even like, I had other coworkers who would want to hang out outside of work, or even in a evaluation I had at work, they were like, do you think like the relationship would be different if you all hung out outside of work and you got to know them? I was like, absolutely not. I have negative desire to hang out with this person outside of work. So no, I know how to keep it professional at work, but no, I don't rock with her.
At previous jobs, I used to be super friendly, but that was in a much immature season. I was like 20, 21, right, working at like an assisted living facility, and I used to be like so friendly, and it just did not work out. But like the mature version of me now, I did work a job where like I still keep in contact with coworkers from there, and like one of my favorite colleagues that I ever worked with, she's like an aunt to me. Shout out to you, Auntie Pam. Because she usually listened to us while she said like on her weekend walks and things like that. But she was like an aunt to me. She was like family to me. Like she could make her breakfast. She would bring me breakfast and stuff like that. And I haven't worked that job in like 10 years. And we still keep in touch. Yeah. We still like, when I go back home, I try to like, not every time, but touch base with her and things like that. So I think you just got to find your balance, and I think a lot of people are struggling with trying to find their tribe.
Yeah.
They really, but I think the reason why people are having difficulty with attracting their tribe is because they don't even know who they are.
Amen. You got to be a friend to yourself.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to say what you want in your community if you don't even know who you are. Absolutely. And what you want. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's what a lot of people aren't being honest about. So they're like, oh, yeah, but it's hard to find good people. Well, it's not that hard when
yeah,
a good person.
You feel like you keep switching friends and they the problem, when if you can't keep a friend, you either looking at all the wrong places or you are the problem. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with saying like, ooh, I ain't been a good friend in that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And one thing, but I'm not going to say I've never not been a good friend, but I've always prided myself on being a really good friend. Yes. But that's also why I don't keep no whole bunch of friends, because I pride myself on being a good friend, and I only got so much of that. Yeah. I can only be a good friend to so many people. And one thing, this is why I believe in platonic friendships, because I got a homeboy, Pink, who also is experiencing grief this year. Oh, man. He lost his mom. But I make it my business, like, when he lost his mom, I came and kicked it with him, brought food over. Like, sometimes that's like all you can do. Like, I don't got nothing else for you, but I love to come over, hang out. You know what I'm saying? I bring some food for y'all. This what I got to offer. But I make it my business to check on him, and he reminded me, he said, I really appreciate this, but who's checking on you? Like, make sure that what you give to others, you also give to yourself. And it's important to have friends like that. And it's like, if I was spread out between so many friends, I wouldn't be able to be such a good friend to him. You know what I'm saying? And have that relationship where he can see that and reflect that to me.
That makes sense. Reciprocation is definitely important. I know I can't pour from, like you said, it's only so much that's in my personal cup. Yes. And like I always be joking with Hailey, I'd be like, oh my God, my social cup is so low right now. Like after we get done doing certain stuff. So it's like you do need time to recharge and refill. So I'm currently in a season where I'm trying to find a balance of me taking time to like pour back into me, but still making sure that I'm showing up, because I know for a fact the last year I haven't been able to show up in my friendships as much as I wanted to, because I've been having to take a step back just to like make sure I'm okay. Like I was just recently telling someone, it's like, well, I really don't hear from you as often. Like I only really, see you on a podcast now, and it's just like, yeah, because I've been, fighting my own internal battles. And sometimes I don't want to just like put that on my friends because Absolutely. I know they're going through stuff too. So I think it's just trying to find a healthy balance of that. For sure. Because it's not that I want to be distant, but sometimes I know what you're going through as well. So it's like I know if what you're going through, imagine what I'm going through. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. I actually had an honest conversation with one of my friends who's going through a lot, and she, we just chat, of course, but she was saying how she kind of felt bad, that she felt like she couldn't show up for her friends in the ways that she wants to, and I was like, girl, I'm going to remind you that all of your real friends understand one, and you understand the season. I reminded her of how great of a friend she has been, and that as her friend in return, it's literally just our job to show up for you now. It's okay for you to need us. And it's just our turn to show up for you. Right. You've been a great friend. Just because you can't do what you feel like you want to do, that doesn't discount the years of phenomenal friendship that you've had to give. Right. Like, I'm glad to hold your hand and step in now and reciprocate the friendship that you've given to me. And I reminded her that her real friends would do the same. Like, girl, please do not feel bad. Because you can only do so much. You're a wife, a mom. You got all these other things before you are a friend. So we understand that. And we still here to love you and give extra time to you.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It's living this thing called life. It teaches you so much, you know, it really does. And I know, like, going through the whole grief journey, you lose friends too, because sometimes a person don't know how to fully support you in that because they don't have the capacity, you know.
Right.
And sometimes they just kind of shut down or find a reason to back away because they really in reality don't know how to support you through something so heavy.
Facts.
So in this season, like, I've been so appreciative of the friends that's been rocking out with me during my lowest, because again, I know I have not been showing up my full self. But what I love about my crew, they all understand. They don't make me feel bad for it, because it's like they know, like, you got a lot going on, Necia, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll never try to make it to be like I'm the one that's going through the most, because I always understand, like, nah, I have, like, you got it going on too. Like, so I still try to show up and be present in the moments I can. Like, lately I've been into voice notes. So instead of sending like a text message back and forth, I love sending a good voice note back and forth, because it's easier for me. I could be like working on my computer, driving, send you a voice note, whatever, instead of taking time out to text you hours later. So I've been like, okay, Necia, just send a voice note, you know?
Right.
Or I just appreciate the friends too who have been showing up and sometimes not even knowing the words to say, but still holding space for me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, like, seriously, because there are some people that I lost along this way. Like, we talked about this in the previous episode with love. You grieve more people that's alive than you do that's passed away. And some of the people, like, I no longer have relationships with, these are people I would have never kind of thought, because these are people, when they were going through stuff, when they was out of work, or when they were depressed or whatever, going through life, I was there. And then if it was them in my position, I would have never done what they did to me. But I just have to feel like sometimes people don't know how to be a good friend or a good sister because they haven't had the example.
That's right.
So I have to, like, have grace for that. Like, I'm blessed to have sisters, so I know how to be a good sister. I know how to be a good friend because I have good friends. So it's like sometimes I just have to have grace for them. But yeah, I'm appreciative of the ones I got.
Yeah, a lesson that I've been learning lately is what I consider gracefully growing apart. I don't like to say we not on the same page, we in two different places. We are just gracefully growing apart, because I have a friendship that still means a lot to me, that we unfortunately are gracefully growing apart. And I don't think that it has happened in the most mature way, or even in a way that I would like it to be handled. Because there was even some time where I was like, hey, I'm not really rocking with this, and I want to have a conversation about it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to hit them up when I'm in town next and be like, you know, let's grab lunch so we can chat, because it's been weird. But then I thought to myself, if they don't think that the friendship is deserving of that, that they just feel like our friendship is worth just cutting off, why would I force that? You know, because I don't have no ill feelings. You know what I'm saying? I still have showed up as a friend, even in the ways that if we disagree on something, we have a different outlook on life. How we move in life is different.
Right.
I still have showed up as a friend, and they don't have the communication skills to say how they feel to me. So why would I force a conversation that they are clearly showing me they're not ready to have? But I just felt like our friendship is worth at least having a conversation to say, sister, I'm not rocking with how you living. I'm trying to move different. This is something I got to do for myself.
Right.
Like, I would prefer that. But I would prefer that.
Right.
That's not how that person looks at it. You don't see that our friendship is deserving of that, or you don't have the tools to do that, you know? So I just say we are just gracefully grown apart. I'm always here to love them, but I'm gonna remember that too. Like the level of friendship that we have now, I would never, unfortunately, I would never look at that person the same.
Right.
Cause what are we talking about? Like we like sisters, and for me, especially because you haven't said anything, I've never shown up less than a friend to her. So it's like, sister, this what we doing? This how we moving? And I'm gonna just wash my hands with it, because I'm not gonna. Then I almost was like, damn, I'm trying to bully her.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to bully you into having a conversation so you can tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
But she already showing me how she feel. So ain't no point to have no conversation.
Read the room.
Right.
It's no need to manipulate a situation or like try to make something fit that's no longer fitting.
Or it's like, I can see it. Her saying it out her mouth is gonna make the difference of how she moving.
Right.
She moving how she feel. So I can see that. The conversation ain't gonna change what I can see.
I had to gracefully move away, like, from 2 relationships and over the last year, and it wasn't like a big falling out, commotion,
Same.
none of that. It was just like it just ended.
Yep.
But what's unfortunate is it really all ended from my perspective over lies. So it's like, but I'm the type of person, no matter, only you can make me stop messing with you.
Yes.
Nobody else can tell me anything about Hailey. Only you could trick your own self out of your position in my life.
Facts.
I'm the type of person like that. So I feel like if you were quick enough or slow enough to believe a lie or something so outlandish, you know what I'm saying, without trying to have a conversation, and then even if, like, on one of the times I did have a conversation, I'm like, come on, you already know, like, I'm showing you the actual facts,
Right.
and the person still want to believe. So to me, it's just like, Necia, it's no point of further communicating, because it's like you already made your mind up to stand where you want to stand, and that's fine with me. Like, I made peace with that, because like I've been telling people, if I can go this long without talking to my mother and sister, I could definitely go a lifetime without talking to somebody I just met over a couple of years. You get what I'm saying?
I ain't never mad about losing a friend, losing nothing. I would prefer to be in a more adult and mature way. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I don't like is when they move on and try to tell lies and then it's get back to me. Because that's what's been happening. Like, don't even, like, just move on. I ain't even been saying nothing about you.
But, you know, people got to jump to
Run and control the narrative. Yes, I always say, watch out for the person who try to control the narrative. Like, one of the people went out and basically was calling, like, mutual people. And you think these people not going to tell me? And it's like, I didn't even say nothing. They was like, I didn't even know nothing happened. Because you would never know off my end. Just like if, God forbid, something happened between us, they won't get the story from me.
They'll never know.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like the people who be trying to go out and control the narrative. But you really, when you're assessing friendships and who you let in your life, you got to assess the person's character.
Facts.
Because both these people show flawed, and we all flawed, don't get me wrong. But when I say like flawed character to, it really wasn't never aligning with my life. Because like one of the people, she would sit around and talk about everybody else, all her other so-called friends and associates, and when this person fall out with her, she telling all their business. It was just like, hold on. Like, a couple times I told her, like, but when y'all friends, and why you I don't need to know that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You telling people, down to people, like, health issues, and, like...
That means you'll do that to me.
Yeah, like, how they got over breakups, and not, it's just crazy. So it's like, I know... and then, too, like, the same person, like, would think that they were better than other people. And it's just like, no, ma'am. Like,
you showing me you don't even love yourself.
Right. And I could tell how you carry yourself. You don't love yourself. But it was just kind of like, you got to assess people's character. Like, so now, like as close as me and you are, I don't know none of your friend business, good or bad. And likewise, like, you get what I'm saying? So you got to assess, like, these people, because if they're talking about other people, they definitely going, your turn is next.
Yeah.
And then another person, like, the second person, she would just kind of believe anything. She'll go for anything. Yeah. So I should have known that was a red flag, because you could tell her the sky is red and she believe it. So it's like, I should have known at some point, and people, you get what I'm saying? People used to warn me about this particular person, but I used to be like, nah, that's like my dog. I used to really get into like battle mode.
Cause like that don't have nothing to do with me.
Cause
you know
I
what
used
I'm saying?
to, yeah, cause I'm a tough person too. I like to get to know people for myself.
Same.
I don't care what I heard about you. Like I said, only you can make me stop messing with you or make me not want to get to know you.
Yeah. And just how, like, the biggest thing is, like, if you have friends that are a bit more promiscuous, that don't have nothing to do with me.
Nothing.
If that's how sister girl want to move her body and do what she do, I'm still going to be, that don't stop me from being her
I'm not
friend.
fazed by that. No, I'm not fazed by that at all.
Like, I can still be a good friend to her. I'm still going to hold her accountable. Please believe that if she ever asks me questions or for advice, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's not going to stop me from showing up for her, being there for her, you know, loving her and being there in her time of need. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's going to break her heart and I'll be like, you know, you knew you shouldn't have done that.
Let's
but come
talk
on,
about
girl.
it, yeah.
We can hang out and chat about it.
Same.
What we doing different next time.
Same. But yeah, so I just think you gotta assess a person's character. Because that will tell you a lot. And also look how they treat themselves, because that'll tell you a lot too.
Facts.
Look how they treat themselves. Like I always now, like when I meet people, I'm like very mindful and just trying to be watchful of how they like even treat and talk about themselves. You get what I'm saying? And I know like what works for me. Like I can't sit around somebody who complains a lot, because I feel like we all got stuff going on. Like we could sit and chit chat about it, but this is not going to be our topic of girls' night every time we get together.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So I just like, okay, is this person accountable? Do they know how to like release and let go? You get what I'm saying? Or watch how they like their communication skills too, because some people, they just not really good communicators at all. So instead of just saying, hey, I'm about to be busy, like me and one of my other homegirls, and I just recently met her. She'd be like, hey, boo, sorry, I was locked in yesterday. And I'd be like, it's good. We may text each other over a course of a week, 5 messages, because we both busy. But we were both like, hey, girl, I got busy. You know, I was locked in doing this. I was taking care of the kids. Like, I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? We're not taking nothing personal.
We're adults.
Yes. Like, I can't even be around people that the first thing something bad happened, they take it so personal. Like, I can't be around nobody like that.
That just have a childish mentality around friendships. They'll be like, you ain't tell me happy birthday. You didn't come to my birthday gathering. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you know, like some things you're going to make and some things you're not. That don't stop them from, like, being your friend. Like, girl, just because I couldn't come this day.
Yeah. So, but I'm a big proponent of having a village, a strong village, not just being around in the mix with everybody. That's not what we're saying. We're literally saying go attract the people you want to be with. Like some people I be seeing, they be like, oh, I can't take girls trips. I'm like, I done took plenty of girls trips and nothing happened.
Love a girls trip.
Yeah. I just think too, it kind of depends on the person. It's just like that in dating. You kind of attract who you are or whatever flaws or insecurities you have.
And you have to know your friends. I feel like people be trying to vacation and go on trips with the friends they know they not supposed to be going on trips with. Like, if you already know how they handle themselves over a dinner or at a girls' night,
you know you can't take them out of town.
Right. And you just be feeling like, well, that's my friend. I want her to come. But you know she don't know how to act.
Yeah.
Or you know that she's maybe a little bit more promiscuous. You may know that she really don't have the money to spend. You know, like, you just got to assess. But aside from that, how would you say are ways that genuine friends can show up for each other? Or how have your friends showed up for you?
Oh, yeah. So they're straight up, like, I remember around Christmas, around the holidays, like, my homegirl, my best friend Sheikah, and my sister friend Shannon, they was like, they both hit me up, was like, hey, what you doing for the holidays? Like, just having those thoughtful moments, because they knew it was my first holidays without my family members. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes just asking, like we talked about this when we was talking about grief, how to show up for somebody in grief. Sometimes just asking your friend, like, hey, how do I show up for you in this season? You know, like if your friend just had a baby, like I had 2-3 of my homegirls just had kids in the last 6 months. So I'm like, trying to be very mindful that they got a baby. So now when I hit them up, I'm not just asking about them. I also ask them, so how's the little one? How's the baby? Because that's part of their life. That's a huge part of their life now.
Yeah.
So I think being considerate of what your friends have going on, being genuinely concerned about that, knowing that whatever they're going through is going to affect y'all friendship, good or bad. That's like, to me, showing up, because it's like you're being present, you're being in tune. It's just like when you're dating a guy and he's like very attentive to what you like and don't like. Your friends are going to change based on what life experiences are happening for them. So being attentive to what's happening for them in life. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I know when I lost my mom and sister, my real friends, they came closer to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, they was making sure they was checking in. Hey, boo, you ate today, just checking on you, wishing you a happy Monday or whatever, a wonderful week. You're going to get through this. You got this, like, little messages like that. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like the little things go a long way. It's really not that hard to be a good friend and show up. And just being honest, too. Like, hey, like, I just had to recently tell somebody, like, nah, I got quiet because I was going through my own thing. Sometimes just being honest so your friend don't take it personal. Right. I think that's a good way of showing up, too, because you do want friends that you could be honest with and that you can lean on.
Facts.
Yeah, but what about for you?
So for me, I think that how I show up and how my friends have showed up, one thing that's big for me is I like to be visible. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to schedule time, hey, let's hang out. Or if you're going through something, I'm going to find time to, like, come see you, be present with you, hug you, put my eyes on you. That's one thing I'm big about. And then making it extended. So, like we talked about, like, in loss. Once you lose somebody, everybody's like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. What can I do for you? But then 3 months later, everybody else go back about their life. And
the Monday after. Not 3 months.
You know, so it's like just having that continuous, like, I'm always thinking about you. You're always on my mind. I care about your well-being. And then, like you mentioned, friends who life changed, they have kids. I'm real big on, hey, let's hang out. We can include the children.
Yeah.
Or I'll come over and I'll watch the baby. You can take a nap. You can clean the house. Like, or you can watch the baby and I'll clean the house and cook you something. Mm-hmm. But it's like just fitting into their life however they need you. Because just because we used to hit the club, hang out and get cute, but you're a mom now and I'm not, that doesn't mean we have to stop being friends. Like, girl, what do you need from me?
You just make it work. Like,
I still want to yap with you, so I can come and make you dinner. We can talk while you nurse the baby or put him down or whatever you want to do. Or you may say, girl, I'm about to lose my mind. Can I come shampoo your hair, braid you down? You know, like, to me, have, like, those sisterhood moments. Because I think of a lot of, especially my really close friends, I look at them like sisters because I have an older sister, but we didn't grow up in the same household. So, to me, that's my chance to be in sisterhood. And what would I do for you my sister. So if you have kids, then my nieces and my nephews, that don't change the dynamic of our relationship. Like, you still my sister. We're not going to stop hanging out because you got kids.
Right.
We're going to just continue to be how we are and love each other in those ebbs and flows. I just look at what would I do if this was my sister, you know? And a lot of, like, my friends, I call them my sisters. Like, I'll introduce them as my sister. I think my best friend, the only person I consider best friend or friend title, because that's my best friend, you know? But that's my sister. That's my girl. Yeah. That's my dog. And we have a really good understanding of, like, we're adults. Life happens. Like, especially when we're in college, girl, we're going to chat when we can. But it never, ever, ever, ever deteriorated our friendship. We could go 2 months without talking, be on the phone for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it don't feel like, well, you stopped communicating with me, so we ain't friends no more. Girl.
Right.
We got stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm a low maintenance friend. I don't need too much. We could talk once every 3 months, once every 6 months. We could talk twice a year, honestly. Yeah. Because I just feel like the bonds that I be having with my friends, when I call you my friend, I just feel like we don't have to speak every day for me to know that you, like, covering my name in rooms that I'm not in.
Facts.
And that you still praying for me and over me, and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? You still wishing me well, because sometimes it be the people that be in your face every day trying to be so chatty patty. It's like, don't be the people. They be trying to get information and take it back. They other half
it's
circles
just transactional.
So it's just like, I'm a low maintenance friend. I literally come to your house or not. I don't even got. I'm not even a friend that like to come to your house.
You know what's funny? I sent you a reel, and it was like, I'm a low maintenance friend. Just give me a charger and a blanket, and you can go on about your day.
I'm good. Like, one of my best friends, Pedro, like, when I go to his house, he know I'm gonna be curled up on his couch, sleep. Yep. And we may literally only speak on the phone like 2-3 times a year, and that's one of my best friends. Yes. Like, but he know, like, when I come over, I'm going to get my blanket. I'm going to find me something to do. He going to make us some fried plantains and some good Puerto Rican food and stuff like that. And you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And we're going to have a ball. And we're going to catch up for 2-3 hours on the times we do talk. But we know, like, I understand he has a life. He understand I have a life. And we're not tripping over the fact, like, we're not on the phone and can't kick it every weekend, you know?
So, speaking, you said Pedro, so he's a male.
Yes.
How do you feel about platonic relationships, especially as a married woman? So, even you having platonic relationships and your husband or spouse having platonic relationships?
My view kind of recently changed. So, for me, see, I don't know. It depends on the person. I was recently, we had went to Smoky Mountains for Valentine's Day, and we vacationed with other couples and other people. And it was a set of best friends there, male and female, and I love their relationship. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like that made me realize, like, you know what? It can work in the right setting. They said they've been friends since 5th grade and stuff like that. Now, me and my husband, he don't have, like, homegirls, and, like, he did have 1 or 2, like, that he grew up with, but he introduced me to them, and he was like, and they became, like, my friends.
Yes.
You know? Same thing, like, if I have a homeboy, they're going to be friends with my husband. You get what I'm saying? But we don't really Pedro don't swing my way. So
yeah,
I think it's different. It's a little different. But I think it could work. I seen it work. I don't recommend it for the masses, but, like, my husband don't even like when I say, oh, you got friends, like homeboy friends. He be like, no, that's either my brother.
Yep.
Or, like, my associate or somebody I ride bike with or whatever. Like, he be like, you my only friend. Like, he always tell people that. He be like, she my only friend. Like, he gets so offended when I, like, he's like, why you keep trying to give me friends? You my only friend. And I'm like, well, I got friends.
I know that's right.
I have friends. And he be like, you can have friends, but you, like, my only friend when it comes to, but I understand what he's saying. He's saying, like, either you're my brother or you're, like, an associate.
Yeah.
So I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it kind of depends on what parameters y'all set in y'all relationship. Could you date a guy who had a lot of female friends, or a female best friend?
A lot.
Or maybe not
Probably
a lot.
Not a lot.
Maybe, like,
but
he
absolutely.
has female friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah, same.
Because I have a few really close male friends. Absolutely. But I also grew up, my mom and my dad were the same way. Like, my dad got some close homegirls. My mom has had, close male friends. So I've, like, seen it exampled. And it's all about boundaries. Like, all of my male friends, we have literally never crossed a line. We truly act like brother and sister. One that comes to mind is my friend Keto. Shout out to my dog Keto. That's my boy for L. And when he first started dating his wife, she started coming around all of us. Like, we had a mixed group of men and women.
She was at your party, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I met her.
So, like, I have a relationship with his wife. But I also have boundaries with him as my friend.
Right.
Especially as a married man. We not talking all late at night. I'm not calling your phone and on the phone with you forever. But I have a relationship with their kids. So it's like, It's possible. Like, we truly, it's never, ever, ever, ever been a thing with the two of us. We have always been like brother and sister. Same thing with my friend Grant. Like, that's my dog. We are like brother and sister. They hold me accountable. I hold them accountable. And I think even if you've been around us, you'll never get the vibe. Like, I'm very,
Right.
I'm Tom. I don't want to say I'm tomboyish, but tomboyish. I was raised around all boys. So, like, I know how to naturally step into that bag, and that's like my element. So I think even hanging around us, you would never think that, like, oh, they got something going on, or, you would never have to put your antennas up around us.
Right.
It's truly like homeboy,
It's like
homegirl.
family.
Yeah. And now, so with that, yes, I could date someone who has friends of the opposite sex, but I'm also real keen on picking up when I can tell y'all used to mess around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can pick up on the history. If y'all truly have been like brother and sister, just close, it's never been a thing, I don't care. What's up, girl? We can be friends too. Bring all three of us can go hang out. It don't make me no never mind.
Right.
But it's always about, of course, what's genuine,
Yeah.
Don't be trying to sneak in your favorite side chick so she can hang around, because I'm slapping everybody.
It's healthy boundaries and everything.
Facts.
For sure, for sure. So, what's one way? So we talked about showing up as a friend, right? And I remember during our Valentine's Day episode, we discussed, like, how do you know when to walk away from a relationship? So how do we know? What are some of the signs that we know that we should walk away from a friendship?
Okay. For me, it's when it kind of gets one-sided. So I'm the only person checking up. I'm the only person, like, making the effort to still hang out and do all of that. And you're not, if it's different than, like, if you're saying, hey, I got a lot going on, and this is what's causing me to distance myself.
Right.
But I think when you can just tell that they're not moving, like I spoke about the friend that I'm gracefully grown apart from, she just showed me that she didn't want to be my friend no more. Or that for whatever reason, I was no longer her cup of tea or whatever. That's cool. I'm not forcing any friendship. And people may feel some type of way about this, but I feel like I'm going to put more effort into finding out if a relationship is over than a friendship. Because, like, girl, you already showing me. And I do have genuine friends. I think I'm not going to say the only, but the only friendship that I'm going to, like, fight for, like I would fight for a relationship, is with my best friend. But we've been through enough that's already showed me that that's not something I have to worry about.
Right.
We done had opportunities and moments where we could have stopped being friends, but we stood up for each other in those times too, and was like, we established our boundaries early, who we are, and we understand each other as people. And because I know her character, there's nothing she would do that would make me stop being her friend.
Right.
So I think just having the discernment, and really, to me, with friendships, you just let it be what it is. You don't gotta force it. You don't have to have a conversation if the other person doesn't want to. You just let it be. You let the tide roll. And if they come back around and are in a better space and they want to have a conversation, be open to it. But just be open on your boundaries of who people show you they are.
Right.
How about for you? When do you think you see those signs?
I feel like you could kind of sometimes feel it too. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we ignore it. It's just like relationships. We ignore the red flags sometimes. Like the two people I'm telling you about, referring to, it was signs before.
Correct.
But I ignored it because, you just try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I think when someone is not willing, for me, when someone isn't willing to woman up or man up to have the conversation, because some people, they say, oh, well, I'm trying to protect my peace. No, you just, you can't just,
you're avoiding
you can't see
accountability.
me as a woman for real. You can't stay in front of me and tell me how you really feel. Well, I shoot sounding crazy. So you just want to back away.
Avoiding accountability.
Yeah, avoiding accountability. So I think when it comes to that, like, we can't fix nothing. Like, y'all know what I always say, you can't heal what you don't reveal.
Facts.
So if you don't reveal what's really bothering you or what's the underlying issue, then we can't talk about it, we can't fix it. And I'm not one to beg or follow up, or I'm just going to gracefully grow away, let it go, wish you the best, you know?
Yeah.
And that's that on that. But I think when it comes to a point to where you don't want to take accountability, or you just don't want to say how you really feel, because we need honesty in a relationship.
Facts.
And sometimes your honesty may sound wild, but at least just say it. Or because you saying it to other people,
Yeah.
clearly.
You gonna say it.
You gonna say it, but the fact that you can't say it to me, it just tell me everything I need to know. So that is my closure. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I've been handling it.
Same. Okay, I got one last question. We also talked about gaining friendships in adulthood. So what are some ways or places or things people can do to build sisterhood or brotherhood? Because I do think men, it's very different how they build brotherhood, how women build sisterhood. Because we going to go hang out and chill at the house with each other, have girls' nights. Men are not having boys' nights. They're not in community the same way that women are. So what are some ways you think men and women can gain friendships in adulthood?
I think going to the places that you, and I talked about this in a dating episode, going to the places you want to find your friends. Like, what do you want your friends to be into and doing? So, like, for me, like, we was doing the Christian Girl POV group.
Yeah.
We met several women out of that group. We all trying to follow Christ. We all understand we're not perfect, so we're not trying to come off like judgy and perfect, but we all got the understanding of we want to do better with our life, and we want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we done said yes to God to be the author over our life.
Thanks.
So I met beautiful women who was having that same goal and aspiration in life through that, by way of that group. Same thing, like I'm in Love Dorsey's book club and her sisterhood circle, going to places that like we're all trying to receive the same information. I have been able to establish great relationships out of those type of groups in my adulthood. So I just say my biggest advice is just go to where you kind of want your friends. Like, go to the things if you like into like comics and stuff like that, they be having like Comic-Con. You want to go, you want friends that's in the cars, like you go to a car show. You're going to go to sporting events if you're into sports, or if you like to eat, go to restaurants and sit at the bar. You're going to find other people there probably by themselves, and you get what I'm saying? So I just feel like go to where you want your friends to be doing. If you into working out, go to the gym. Pilates, go to Pilates. I don't know, like find what you want these people, like, who shares a shared interest in hobbies as you. You know what I'm saying? And but I will say, just because you share interest with somebody doesn't make their character compatible with yours. I will say that. But that's how I've been finding mine lately. I've found some awesome people over the last year. So yeah, what about you?
I would say similar. Finding events or clubs to join. One, it gets you more active, like you said, going to the gym, going to Pilates, finding classes, like go to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Build community in your coffee shop. So one, you're a regular there. Become a regular. Build community with the people who work there, so that they know you. They know what you order. They know what you like. They start being interested in you. You see other regulars. You say, well, I'm here all the time working. What do you do? And, you start to gain mutual interest or see other things. Join clubs.
Yep.
There's like you talked about, Christian Girl POV, but there's other like professional clubs. Go golfing for men. Like, y'all love activity, so find a shared activity. Go to the community centers and play basketball. Go run outside. Join a run club. I heard to find men at the run clubs.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
Listen, we was talking about the run club this morning, and they have one here in South Florida where the girls run together, and I just think that's so dope.
Yeah. And it's just a place to start.
Yeah, use Eventbrite. Eventbrite has a lot of like, they'll show you different activities and things going on in your area. Even if you're traveling out of town, you type in and say the date. Like, one thing I like to do on Eventbrite is like typing like R&B night, and sometimes it'll show me like when different R&B events is happening.
Yeah.
Like, use Eventbrite, use Instagram, this is when social media is important, because now you can use social media to like follow
Find
certain
out.
pages to see where certain groups are meeting and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's ways that you can do it. You do not have to settle for, I don't want to say sitting alone, because I think another thing too, they kind of got that like, oh, we can't sit alone now. You can sit alone, but when you're being intentional with sitting alone, like fasting and like, I love my alone time.
Yes, but
I'm
we
a
all
loner.
need community.
Yeah, I'm a loner at heart. I could be in the house and be like by myself, like somebody got to come find me. Like, where you at? Why you way back
Right.
here? But I love being alone, but I also enjoy and value my community, like you said. So you can go build it, just like y'all build y'all algorithms on social media, brick by brick. Go build your community in your village, brick by brick.
Yep.
You know, go find some resources. Relationships should equals resources, and it should add you some value. And make sure you are who you want to have a relationship with. Make sure you're a good person to be in a friendship with.
You can also find podcasts like the Good Genes podcast, where you got good friends here that'll hold you accountable, that'll love you, give you good advice. But even these, like what we're hoping to do with this podcast, is build a community.
Yeah.
Like this is a place to
y'all mingle amongst each other in the comment section or Instagram and exchange socials or whatever.
mingle with us.
Yeah.
We're here to talk. We ain't here to just yap with us.
Yeah, we are yacht with y'all too.
That's right.
We a good time. Me and Hailey a good time. We a good kiki.
A real good Kiki.
So yeah, so let's just all hold ourselves accountable. I think so. Step one, let's recap this. Let's take it slow for them. We're gonna talk them through it. All right. So assess a person's character, right?
First, find the spaces to be in.
Find the space. No, first identify what do you even want out of life, and what type of value you need in your life, what type of community you want and desire in your life. That's first. You have to know self in order to be knowing what you need to serve self.
Facts.
Okay? So that's one. And then go find the spaces
where those type of people are.
Yes, to align yourself to help you get to that goal, right? And then third, when you get in these spaces, be mindful, watch. Sometimes you can learn a lot by just being silent and observing. Assess a person's character. That's truly important. If they're gossiping all the time you around them, or at these events or wherever, these spaces, about other people, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be gossip about in their outside their circle. If they don't value and honor confidentiality, they're not going to honor it probably with you.
That's right.
If they don't value themselves, they talk lower themselves. They, you know how some people like, oh my God, I'm so stupid, I'm so dumb. Like, we don't need all that negativity around. It's 2026. We're trying to lower our stress levels. Okay.
That's right. And I would say fourth, continue those connections.
Yes.
Like
nurture
once
them.
you have assessed and you're like, oh, I feel like this is a solid person. Continue those connections. Continue to connect. Continue to meet at the coffee shop, at the yoga class, at basketball, whatever you're doing. And then show up as a good friend. I say those are 5.
And be open-minded. Know that everybody isn't out to get you.
Yes.
Everybody isn't out to, like, do something to harm you. Like, if you could trust yourself, you could trust other people. If you don't trust yourself, then you shouldn't trust nobody. So anytime somebody tell me they don't trust somebody, I would like, it's something about you that I don't need to trust you.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, just be open-minded. And then not every relationship that you do establish is not going to go. It goes back to the saying. Some people are here for seasons, reasons, and lifetimes. Go into every relationship knowing that. That way, God forbid, if it ends, you're not too disappointed. You just could say,
this
you know
season
what?
ended.
The season ended. And grow gracefully apart.
That's right.
Yeah. So make sure y'all show up. Communicate in these relationships. If you got a lot on your plate, just say, hey, I need to back away. If somebody brings something to your attention that hurt them or offended them, acknowledge it, take accountability, apologize.
And move different.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Well, we love our community out there, all the Good Genes cousins, and we'll see you next time.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all.